Let's walk through Module 2 required coding, and we're going to build a fish store function, and it has some requirements for the code, as do all of the required coding activities. So you're going to have to use specific keywords in order to get credit. So in this one, it says you're going to have to define and use a function that has parameters and a return. So that means we're going to use the def keyword, that our function is going to take two arguments. It's going to be the fish name and the fish price, and that it's going to return a string that has a message about the fish name and price. We're going to use input to get strings that we'll use as the arguments for our function, and we're going to print the return value that comes back from the function. So we'll have to do all of those things. Let's look at the edX course page, and you can see that has those requirements there, and that we will have to go and submit that when we're done with our submission tab. And we should do our coding in the Jupyter notebook, or if you want to use another solution, you can do that. We're going to do it the Jupyter notebook. And I have preloaded a solution, and I'm just going to run that code here. And it asks me to enter a fish name. I'm just going to say tuna. And then the price of the fish, I'll say $11.97. And we see I get this nicely formatted message back. Fish type is tuna, that costs $11.97, and that's what your code should do as well. Now, let's go back to edX and paste in our code solution, and we know that from our module 1 that this is a primitive solution for submitting code, in that it will not show you, the user, the indentation of the code, and that's okay. So it just kind of looks like that. And then when we submit it, we can see you get 2 attempts. I've used 1. So if you've missed it, you've probably missed one of the requirements, such as a keyword like return. So go ahead and work on that solution and submit your code. But don't forget that we're going to have to use each of the keywords: def, return, input, and print.